It was a warm Saturday morning in Birmingham, England. Sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows of St. Mary's Church as guests shuffled into their seats, whispering among themselves. This was the wedding everyone in town had been talking about. The bride, Amara Lewis, was a gentle, hardworking black nanny known for caring for children in wealthy households around the city. At 31, she carried herself with quiet dignity, though life had given her more burdens than blessings. She wore her neatly pressed nanny uniform, because it was the only decent outfit she owned. Some guests stifled laughs the moment they saw her. The groom, Elias Turner, was tall with a rough beard and a tired face. His suit was worn thin, the kind that looked like it had survived more winters than weddings. His shoes were cracked, his tie faded. Many believed he was nothing more than a homeless man Amara had naively decided to marry. He had no relatives present, no fancy ring, no polished look. In the left pew sat Amara's acquaintances, Talia, Brianna, and Paige, whispering loud enough for everyone to hear. Talia scoffed. "I told her not to marry him. Look at his shoes. He probably walked here from under a bridge." Brianna snickered. "Amara could have done so much better." Paige shook her head. "This whole thing is embarrassing." The ceremony began, but the whispers continued like tiny knives slicing through Amara's confidence. She held Elias's hand tightly, forcing herself not to crumble. When it was time for vows, Amara spoke with a voice that trembled but never broke. Some guests rolled their eyes, others sighed impatiently. Then Elias began his vows, softly, quietly, and the church erupted in snickers. Someone muttered, "Vows? What future can he even promise?" But then Elias lifted his hand gently. "Pastor," he said, "before we finish, may I say a few words?" The pastor nodded. Elias stepped toward the microphone. His shoes squeaked, his suit wrinkled. Everyone expected something awkward, something laughable. They were wrong. "I know what most of you think when you look at me," he said. "You see someone unworthy of this woman, a man with no home, no family, no shining future, a charity case." Some guests shifted uneasily. "But what you don't see is the truth." He took a slow breath. 4 years ago, I wasn't homeless. I was a paramedic. I had a home, a fiancé, a life. But one rainy night, everything changed. The church fell silent. There was a massive highway accident. I managed to pull strangers from burning cars, but I couldn't save my own fiancé. I held her hand while she took her last breath, and after that, I fell apart. I blamed myself every day. I couldn't work, couldn't sleep. I lost my home. I lost myself. A few people covered their mouths in shock. For years, people passed by me on the street like I was trash. Some insulted me. Some laughed. But then, he looked at Amara, really looked at her, with a tenderness that softened even the hardest hearts. One morning, Amara found me outside a cafe. She didn't step around me. She didn't look disgusted. She didn't treat me like a burden. She asked me my name. She bought me breakfast. She sat with me. And for the first time in years, someone saw me as human. Amara's eyes filled with tears. She helped me stand again, helped me find hope, helped me believe I still had a purpose. She didn't fall in love with a homeless man. She fell in love with a man who had been broken and was trying to rise again. He took her hand. "And I promise I will spend the rest of my life making sure she never regrets seeing something in me when no one else did." Silence. Not a single whisper. Not a single laugh. Even Talia, Brianna, and Paige lowered their eyes in shame. The pastor cleared his throat, voice thick with emotion. "Let us continue." And when Elias and Amara kissed, the entire church stood, not out of obligation, but out of awe. If you loved this story, please like and share it to inspire someone today.